Hi guys, today we will be replacing the Alienware 14 motherboard. So during this repair, um, we are going to find out how does replacing the motherboard affect the operating system. So I have Windows 10 installed on this computer. Um, I'm basically replacing the motherboard because um, the earphone jack is not working anymore. The battery inside is not charging anymore, so it's just turned off because the charger was moved in the back. I'm going to unplug the charger. Next step, I'm going to remove this card. Okay, next step, you are going to use a screwdriver to remove these two screws in the back. You don't need to remove these ones. Once you remove these two screws, now you can go ahead and slide the cover open. Okay, next step, you want to locate and remove the battery cable from the system. Okay, now then go ahead and remove the four screws uh, uh, of the battery. Then go ahead and remove the battery. Next, go ahead and remove the RAM sticks. Next, remove the floppy disk ribbon cable, as you can see. Then go ahead and remove all the screws around the floppy disk. Now remove the floppy drive. Next, pop off the ribbon cable of the hard drive from the motherboard by pulling this string. Be careful when doing it, you don't want to break something. Then you go ahead and remove the screws from the hard drive. Then remove the hard drive. Next step, you want to go ahead and remove the palm rest screws. To figure out which one are palm rest, if you look closer, you can see some labels marked D and P. P for palm rest and D for display. Now go ahead and remove the P. Make sure you remove all of them. They're all over the place. Once you remove all the screws labeled P, go ahead and flip the computer. Remove this palm rest by using something flat. I would recommend using some plastic. Here, make sure you open this enough. Once this one pops off, make sure you don't pull it yet because you have some ribbon cable inside holding the whole thing together still. I should have done that before. You also have to remove the two cables from the Wi-Fi card. Okay, then you have a ribbon cable here that you have to remove right here. Okay. This is the SSD, solid state drive. Make sure there is nothing holding it down. Okay, then go ahead and remove this ribbon cable, and now you're free to remove the keyboard. Take off the display cable somewhere here. Okay, next remove the ribbon cable. Carefully push it back, then it's off. Now take off the display screws. Remember they're marked D. Unplug the CMOS battery. Unplug the cooling fan. Then unscrew and remove the cooling fan. Next, undo all the cables from the motherboard. Next, unscrew and remove the motherboard. Also unscrew and remove the screen. Then go ahead and remove the motherboard gently. Here you have access to the cooling system of the processor. Unscrew and remove the heatsink. Now here is the processor that you have to remove also. Unlock and remove the CPU. So here we have taken off the motherboard that we have to replace, and now here is the new motherboard. Right here. Now first we are going to place the CPU. Also notice that when brand new, the processor slot might be closed, so make sure you unlock it, as you can see, before inserting the processor. Don't put no pressure, then go ahead and lock it. Okay, so here I don't have none, so I'm going to just go ahead and put it back. To put everything back together, just reverse the procedure, then you're all set. Here we go. So let's go ahead and turn it on. Okay, so we are going to see if changing the motherboard affect the operating system. Battery is low. F1 to continue. Not at all. Can you see this? Replacing the motherboard of the Alienware 14 revision 1 does not affect your operating system. Just switched and the operating system is still right there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Feel free to ask any question in the comment section. And that's it. See you on the next video.